What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 15 of the CV show. We're back. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great one. Mine was a bit weird, but I'll leave it at that. Mine was a bit strange, but I hope everyone had a really good New Year, really good Christmas. Today we're going to be discussing the Collectorverse in 2017 and what we got planned in 2018, but mainly 12 years of Sideshow. We're going to go through all the reveals. We're going to discuss everything that went on. Got quite a weird group with me today. I'll firstly introduce. We've got, he's always here, he's dependable. My work wife, as he's like to know, Ian Dempster, the ID collector.
What's up, guys? Great to be back after the long break, and I look forward to the show.
With us, we have one of the newest full-time Collectorverse members. He is Paradox Nerd, also known as Boba Fett. How you doing, mate? Can't hear you, but yeah, thanks for that. We can't hear you, mate.
Happy New Year!
Okay, the most recent CV member to depart, Paradox Nerd, is with us here for his gaff.
Sorry. What's going on, guys? Happy New Year to everyone. Glad to be here.
We also have the Aussie rule himself, Mr. Jason Bond.
G'day, guys. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's been fantastic. I'm really looking forward to 2018 and hitting it hard.
Jason, is that your face on your nipple right there?
It is. I can tweet myself.
Nice.
And he's finally here. We were supposed to have him on before Christmas, but I'm an idiot and I forgot that he was supposed to be on, so sorry for that, mate. It's Stephen, my DC collection. How you doing, mate? Can't hear him either.
We're all muted.
Wait, are you all muted or what? Come on.
Hey guys, Happy New Year. Hope everyone's alright. Thanks for finally getting me on, dude.
Oh, his audio's about 20 minutes behind, but yeah, he's here. Right. First, we're gonna go through.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just about 55 years behind. I mean, it's like that. What's that film? what's that Phoenix film where he talks to someone it passed or something like that, isn't it?
Get there in the end.
Right, so first we're going to go through Collectorverse, and we're going to go through 2017. What basically we're going to highlight reel of Collectorverse 2017. We started in September.
I was sending the letters through the old-fashioned letter boxes.
Yeah, Stephen, your audio and video are all messed up, mate. You're way behind. It must be your internet or something. So 2017 basically was a big year for us, especially the end. We started on September the 1st. It took the last 4 months of the year have been absolutely crazy. So I'll go through first a few highlights with you, and then we'll start talking about 2018. I'm not going to take too long on this. Okay, so 2017, we launched on September the 1st. We signed up total last year 52 channel members, 19 artists and sculptor members, 3 company members. We uploaded over 12,000 member videos to the website. That includes 5,000 plus review videos, over 2,000 unboxings, over 1,000 channel news and update videos, over 600 event videos, and over 500 collecting chats. So it was a big 4 months. We uploaded a lot. And then we also added a sales 450 news articles and 162 pre-orders. So it was a busy 4 months. We received over 180,000 page views. Thank you for that from everybody. From 40,000 users, which is insane. It's amazing. We launched 4 shows: CV show, Sith Happens, a Star Wars show, Rogue Rick's rants. Sorry, Rick can't be here. I'd love to hear one of his rants tonight. And What a Character with Jason, which was really, it's a really good show. I'm hoping to get the next one, which is The Flash soon. I'm trying to get the whip person with a whip in Australia to go around and give him a quick slap. So. We gained 590 subscribers, which we really appreciate everyone that subscribes to the channel. If you count the awards, we've given away over $3,500 of collectibles in our subscriber and awards giveaways. And the awards themselves, we launched the awards. They were supposed to go live on Monday, but unfortunately, due to my personal circumstances over Christmas, they're going to go live on the 15th. I put a post out earlier. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff happened for us Collectiverse in 2017. I mean, Ian, we started this in September. Would you believe that that much stuff, when you put it all into a list, would have happened by December the 31st?
I cannot believe it. It's absolutely crazy how much we've gone through in 5 months, and just to be here and still in front of the camera and, you know, working with all these new people and all these great collectors. It's been an honor, and I cannot wait until 2018.
Now, Jason, you were late to the show-ish, weren't you? When did you come into Collectiverse? Was it around October time, I think? I mean, we were speaking, we've been speaking for a while, haven't we?
Yeah. I was trying to worm my way in from the beginning. It took me a while, but yeah, well, once I got in, it was all good. It was about October I came on board. Would have been episode 5 or 6 or something like that. So yeah, but look, I mean, as what you were saying with where we are now, I mean, like, I know that we talked privately and we said that this is pretty much where we thought we'd be in 12 months' time, not 5 months' time. So really happy with the growth and where we're going, and can't wait to make 2018 really big.
And Paradox, you've been brought in basically to make us look more attractive and to, you know, bring a bit of sex appeal to the Collectiverse. That was the whole thing behind you. We were like, we need a sort of a sexy one. We haven't got a sexy one. We've got the waffle. We've got the idiot in me. We've got the
market.
Yeah, we've got the alcoholic in Jason. So basically, we thought, well, we need somebody to sort of make it look better. And you came in just before Christmas, and you're going to be pretty much heading up the Sif Happens show with 4. So
yeah, actually, well, first of all, I'm the total opposite of sexy or anything like that. I'm like the total weirdo that, like, you know, like does like weird things, like, you know. But yeah, just right before Christmas. I mean, I've been following the show since September, and I've, you know, watched all the Collectiverse shows, and I listened to it on my way to work, and I've always been a fan. And you know, when I was brought along before Christmas to be part of the team, I was just totally excited and just, you know, speechless, you know, and honored to be part of this awesome team, and to see where it's going and what 2018 has in store for Collectiverse as a whole is really exciting to be part of, and I just can't wait to see what happens for Collectiverse in 2018.
I mean,
many good things.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been, for me personally, it's been a weird year, personally and stuff like that, but meeting these guys and actually starting this thing with them and having something to focus on has been amazing. And I had to take a bit of a break at Christmas because I was burning myself out a bit, because I was literally doing a 40-hour, because this doesn't pay anything, you know what I mean? This is our passion at the minute. Yes. And I was doing a 40-hour week job, and I was doing 42 hours on this, and then I'm trying to be a dad at the same time, so it was getting a lot. So basically, I took a little bit of a break at Christmas, had some other stuff going on. But I feel like I've come back refreshed, creatively refreshed. Need to catch up with the guys on what's been going on, because the thing about Collectiverse, it started out as just me doing a lot of the stuff and the guys helping out with the chat and stuff, and it's kind of now everyone's got their own things that are going on. Ian's doing stuff that's going to be happening this year. Yeah, Paradox 4 and Chris are doing stuff, and it's just like everyone's doing different stuff. So we've got a business meeting next week to go over everything. Well, business is a funny term, but a meeting to go over everything that's going to happen this year and all the stuff, investment and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to go through. I mean, Ian, going into 2018 now, I'll set off with you because you've got the next event that's coming up, which I haven't had much to do with, so I'll be interested to hear what you've got to say about this, which is the dinner, which is the first Collectiverse meet up in LA, which is happening on, is that the 20th?
Yeah, it's going to be January 20th. And what it is, it's the first ever collectors party and exhibit that's being put on by collectors in the area. I'm absolutely humbled and just crazy grateful for all the people who have helped me out. I've put up posters everywhere. I've rented out a restaurant so everybody can bring statues and we can display them. I'm going to have my whole collection on display, and I'm hoping to get some extra pieces, but there's going to be a big surprise for anybody who attends. It's going to be huge, and I'm not even going to tell you what it is because it's going to be special for those people who bought a ticket. I've sold 63 tickets, and I'm allowed 100 people into this venue. There's going to be live music. live entertainment. There's going to be giveaways that I will not tell you about, but I'm guarantee you when this community hears about these giveaways, they are probably going to crap their pants and wish they were there. Now, that being said, the dinner party is on the West Coast. We are actually planning a dinner party later on the East Coast. So if you miss this one and you can't travel out to the West Coast, you're definitely able to catch us again sometime during 2018 for an East Coast dinner. But let's get one of them squared away first.
And we are thinking about a UK one as well, and also an Australian one. We're just, like I said, we want to get the first one out of the way, see how it goes. I was hoping I would attend, but there's another thing coming up that Ian's going to talk about in a minute, that basically I can't be flying to America every 2 minutes. I'm not Scrooge McDuck. So basically we need to... Ian, why don't you tell them about what's coming up in March, and then I'll talk about some of the other stuff that's coming up shows-wise and stuff.
Correct. You are like Scrooge McDuck, just without the cash.
No, he's funny when he's funny in the morning, people. He's funny in the morning.
Absolutely. So we are going to have a booth at WonderCon. We've been making arrangements with San Diego Comic Con International to get a booth there where you'll see me, you'll see Paradox, and also Jason Bond as well, along with Jedi Chris from Sith Happens. We're going to be there handing out stuff, meeting people, doing a show, and hopefully we're working on getting some free stuff for people who come by, just shake our hands, say what's up. We just want to get out there, get to the collectors, and be a part of the community and have you guys be a part of us as well, because the Collectiverse cannot happen if it wasn't for the fans and the people who are helping us out just by watching our show. And there are a lot of people watching our show right now. Did you guys see the chat room?
I did. It said Ian's mum, Ian's brother, Ian's sister.
I invited my mom too.
Don't you talk about my mom.
I was going to say, my mom should be in there.
I don't know what he said.
My mom and my grandma are in the chat.
Nice. Well, wait, Jesse's always here, man. Jesse.
Yeah,
we got Ungrateful Team. Jeff Gerard's always here. Top Pops made a special appearance today. And Top Pops, I need to talk to you because I got a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. So I got to hit you.
Get our old mate Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Charles is here. What's up, Charles?
What's up, Charles? Top Pops.
Yeah, apparently Charles just said it. WonderCon, all the beers for the weekend and hotel are on him. So fair play. Cheers, Charles. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Charles.
Hey, Sim S is there. Sim S is in the chat room too. So hey, thanks for joining in, guys. Really appreciate it.
Do you know what? We have some loyal people in our group, and I don't care if we had 50. These people that come in and see the chats, they're amazing. They're in every other week when we do this and that, and do you know what? You won't be forgotten if this turns into something and we end up with 100 people in there. We won't forget these people that were the people that really believed in us and helped us out in the beginning and really had faith and enjoyed what we do. So I really appreciate everyone that comes in. And that's not just a disclaimer thing that I've got written down that I have to say. I really do appreciate everybody. Apart from Paradox, because he messed up his mic at the beginning. So right.
I had it on mute the whole time. Sorry.
Right, 2008. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can because people are coming to look. They're here for the sideshow stuff. They don't really give a shit what we've got planned. So anyway, 2018 as far as shows, we've got Sith Happens with Thor and Chris and Paradox. That's going to continue to go on. That'll be every 2 weeks. What will happen with the CV show now? It will be every 2 weeks, and then in between that, you'll have a Sith Happens every 2 weeks. So basically, we're not shooting 2 shows live at a weekend. You'll have one every week, but it'll be a different show. So that'll be happening with that. We've got What a Character. Jason's doing them per week at the minute, but we obviously can't keep that rate up, so we're probably going to stretch that to 1 or 2 a month. Rick's ranks. Rick's got a lot on at the minute, so I'm trying to arrange stuff to upset him. I'm getting like hidden cameras and stuff to upset him, so he has more rants to do. So I'm sorry that there haven't been as many rants, but I'm trying to get them out of him as much as I can. By the way, if you're into Funko Pops, check out Johnny's channel. He started a Funko Pop talk this week, and I watched his first Funko Pop talk. It was really good, so go check him out. Surfing's Nerdpool. He's got that. Because we have Star Wars show, we thought it's only right. We've got a lot of comic guys in here that we have a comic show. So there will be a Marvel and DC show coming up where we basically discuss everything from movies to the comics to the collectibles to the books. You know, I mean, everything basically to do with Marvel and DC. Jason will be in there. I'll be in there. I think Rick's going to be in there. I think Paradox, you wanted to be a part of that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll join.
I'll join.
I'll join in the comment. I'll be part of it.
Paradox. It's not an orgy. It's a show.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot about like Marvel and DC, but I know these guys are a lot more knowledgeable than I am. I'll join.
I think it'll be a TV show, but specifically for comic books, and it's not just related to collectibles. We can talk about anything to do with comics, and with the amount of comic movies coming out this year, it's going to be a good thing. Now, that's the show.
Yeah, we talk about how well written the DC comics are and how poorly written the Marvel ones are, and just stuff like that. You know, like.
Do you know what? I wish somebody would make. I wish somebody would make a device that filters out Australian accents, because it would seriously. I would buy 5 just in case the other 4 broke. Honestly, oh my god. Right. As far as the website, we've done a lot to the website in the since we launched it. It's changed a lot. We have loads of sections. Like we've got a page where you can find all the Star Wars stuff. We've got a page to find all the Marvel stuff. We just added a Wolverine page. We just added a Spider-Man page, which you can find Venom and Carnage on stuff and that. So we're constantly adding new ways of filtering the content. Because obviously we're going to be probably hitting 20,000 videos by March, so we want to you can be able to filter that content and be able to find it. The search facility, a lot of people don't use the search facility. If you type in Deadpool, you'll just find Deadpool. It's really good, so go and try that. But there is an expansion coming, and there's a few expansions. The CV network is going to grow. We have 3 new websites in the pipeline. Can't say if they're related to collectibles, but they are going to be centered around the CV network. They're going to be basically expand what we do and bring more channels in, bring more people in, and allow more content to be found, allow more people to get more subs, more likes, more views. So this is going to happen. I'm trying to work in when this can go, but it's going to, when you see what's going to be coming up, I think you'll be pleased. It's basically a way of people filtering certain areas of content and finding what they want, like collector versus for collectibles, but for other areas. So I'm really excited about that. We're also working on a type of collector social network, which is basically like the Facebook of collecting, for collectors to find collectors in certain areas. I saw Leonardo Sanchez earlier say, do you want anyone collects in Baltimore? Wouldn't it be great if you could say, okay, well, there's 5 collectors in Baltimore there, I know them, so I can talk to them, and you can trade statues or go to events together. So we're working on that. There's other ideas that we have that are in really early stages. Like, I don't really want to be saying, yeah, this is going to happen, because there's a lot of hurdles got to be jumped, a lot of things got to be thought about before we get to that. The Golden Collector Awards will be happening again next year, hopefully, as long as we can get this bugger finished. And I'm hoping next year it will be from a place, streamed live, and maybe even 2 places. I'm trying to think, could we get all the collectors in UK to have a party in London or somewhere and get together, and have all the people in America to get together and stream both events at one stream and do that as an awards event, and also
by myself, and it's all good.
Yeah, we don't. Again, Australian filter. Some genius work it out. Honestly, this is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. No wonder I need a break. So the awards next year will grow. We're hoping to get more categories, more people involved. So yeah, it's gonna be a big year. We've got goals, we've got things we want to do. But you know what? We want to just keep doing what we're doing, keep helping channels, because there's some people say we exploit content creators. It pisses me off, because do you know what? Jason, how many subs you get in a day now?
I'm averaging 2 or 3 a day. Easy. On a good day, I'll get 4 or 5. On a bad day, 1 or 2. But like, using just statistics, I go through the video, like the analytical manager and that in YouTube, and I'm getting 18% of my views from Collectiverse. So translate that to subscriptions, and I'm probably getting between 20 to 25% of my subscriptions through the Collectiverse.
Yeah. So people who say basically we exploit content creators. No, we help content creators and they help us. It's a partnership. We've just added a channel, by the way, the review spot. He does loads of figure reviews, loads of Funko Pops and that. He's actually our biggest channel now. He has, and I've only done a third of his videos. He has about 6,000 videos, and I've done 2,600 of them. Because obviously we have to put them in the site, categorize them, tag them, and make them so you can find them. We don't just chuck stuff in. So basically, I've been working hard to get these videos uploaded. But check his channel out. He's got loads of good content. He actually has 150,000 subscribers. It's no joke.
Can I say something in regards to Collectiverse and bringing everyone together? Actually, the review spot actually commented on one of my videos, and I was really shocked because I'm a small channel compared to 155,000 subscribers, and he came in and he was like, "Hey, I saw your video on my my Alien Ellen Ripley Hot Toys review." He commented on it and complimented it, and I don't think he would have done that if I wasn't part of Collectiverse. And it was very nice for him to say that and be able to discover me through a Collectiverse website.
Yeah, well, exactly. On that, PJ, I mean, like, all of us here, we're all good mates and everything now, and would we have met each other if we weren't doing this? I mean, we would have talked on Facebook and stuff like that, but to actually speak, spend time, share ideas, thoughts, stories, stuff like that, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there's always going to be people that want to start a rivalry between us and Rad Titan and stuff like that. Listen, I had some shit going over Christmas, and Alex sent me a message saying, "You all right, buddy?" and stuff like that. And you know what? Fair play to the man. And I spoke to him earlier, actually, on Facebook, and he was asking me how I am and stuff like that. There is no rivalry. Do you know what? We're not trying to compete with Rad Titan. We're not trying to compete with other people. Batman Statue Collector. People think there's this bad blood between us and Batman Statue Collector. There's not. You know what? Chris just wanted to be able to focus on his channel, and you know what? He's done a kick-ass job since. He's had loads of videos out over Christmas and stuff like that, and giveaways and stuff. So there's no rivalry between us, and I hope that we can make more partnerships with other channels and get more people on the show going forward. I think some people just want to find some animosity. They want to start some animosity. I mean, I joined a lot of Star Wars groups before Christmas.
What? Hang on a minute. Are you telling me that there's drama in statue collecting? This is news to me.
Listen, we're not pulling at that thread because this'll chat will go on forever. We're not pulling at that thread. But yeah, I joined some Star Wars groups, and I could not believe the amount of negative shit in them. I was like, all right, bye, I'm gone. So it was just like complete negative shit, and I was like, nah, I can't do with negativity like that. And
yeah,
these guys know I have literally run myself ragged to help people if I can. I'm still doing logos for people that I've charged nothing for them, like literally 20 quid or something, and I'm still trying to get them out of the way. So I did Steven's logo for him. I don't know if he can actually talk in time, but I did Steven's logo for him recently.
Steven?
Yeah. We'll hear his audio in about 10 minutes when he actually comes
I'll
through.
try. Hopefully that's better. Is that better?
No, that's worse. That's completely worse. Yeah, you might have to.
Man, I gotta keep spinning it round.
You might have to hang up, mate, because we can't hear you.
Oh my days! I'll try and log off and come back on again.
I think Steven's internet is that where it used to dial up and go.
He's got the AOL CD.
Anyway, let's get into what everybody's here for, which is the sideshow, 12 Days of Sideshow. So let's get into that, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yes, let's get into that. Let's start that crap. Okay. So 12 Days of Sideshow happens every year. We know that. So it's weird because you can go back and look at the last 2 years of 12 Days of Sideshow. If you type it into Google, it comes up with 2015 and 2016. So when I was looking back, and I cannot believe Thanos was revealed in 2016, 12 Days of Sideshow, day one. And I was like, wow, that was craziness. Like that was a year ago. So, right, you guys have got the images up because obviously you've got to follow at the same time as me.
Yeah, right. I got the image.
Aussie rules, have you got it up?
Yep, got mine.
Right, let's get into the first image, which is Wolverine life-size bust. This came on day one. I'll give my opinion on this first. I like the fact they've done a Wolverine life-size bust, but do you know, after Hulk, I'm a bit like apprehensive that I can only see one side of his face for one. He could have a stroke on the other side, I won't know. And basically, he looks very sort of detailed in the wrinkles in his face, a bit like Deadpool would be if he was like, you know what I mean? If he was like, I don't know if his mask was ever that tight to his face. I can't remember if it was. I don't think I've ever remembered his mask being that tight that his wrinkles show through it. I get they've got to have some detail, but I mean, Jason, you're not a big Marvel guy, but what do you think about this?
Simply, thumbs down, man. Thumbs down. He looks like Marvel zombies. Just from what I'm seeing, the picture and stuff like that, I'm not a big fan of it. I really don't like the look of it.
Jason, you can barely see it.
I'm just going by what I can see. What I can see, he looks more Marvel zombies than Wolverine that I've seen in the comics.
Okay, fair enough. You're Australian, so it doesn't matter.
Ian, what do you think, mate?
I think this thing could end up being badass, but one thing I'm a little concerned about is the eyes just being white. I'm hoping that you can see maybe some retinas or some pupils under that white. You know, you've seen some statues where you look at the eyes and you can kind of see the eyes behind of a mask. I hope they do something like that. I hope it's not just a flat white eyeball on the mask.
You don't see his eyes in the comic.
I want to see his eyes because I'm a sensitive guy. I like to look into his eyes.
I don't know what you do with
a window through his soul.
that Wolverine head bust in my room is not going to last very long. Paradox, what do you think, man?
I'm actually with Jason on this one. I mean, you know, I wasn't a big fan of the Hulk bust that they came out recently. And I mean, it looks good from what I see so far, but I mean, I have to see it as a whole to really judge it. I mean, I'm really excited that they went with a Wolverine life-size bust because I don't think they ever came out with one, did they? Or am I like not thinking back that far?
I think they did, yeah.
They did?
A half one, legendary scale.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really collect life-size busts too much, but I mean, I would pass on this one if, to be honest.
Well, that Hulk one, it looks like he's trying to push out a Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's my last image of one of Sideshow's life-size busts. So, ever since I saw that Hulk, I was like, I don't know. And then the Kylo Ren that came out recently, I mean, that looks cool and all, but I just feel that for that kind of pricing, I could just go out and buy a Novus helmet with a, you know, or something.
Yeah. The Kylo Ren basically is a mask helmet with a bit of cloth on top. It is. There wasn't much to the base. It wasn't like, and to charge $1,000 for that, I can go on Etsy and get a Kylo Ren helmet, pretty good made for God knows what, 200 or 300 quid, and then just go and get a bit of cloth and try and work it out. I get that it's the same stitching that they have on the thing, but I think these life-size bust prices are getting a bit out of hand. It's like...
Yeah, you know what's going to change the bust game? And I know you guys may not like these busts right now, but when that Boba Fett hits, that bust is going to be sold out quick.
It might be, but it's too much. It's too much money. It's too much money. I get it, the life-size, I get it. But you know what? Between the legendary scale and life-size, there's not that much more thing. I mean, I can pick up a legendary scale bust now on eBay for 150 quid. Like, literally.
250 Australian, yeah.
So it's just I don't think it's a bad reveal. I just think they seem to be trying too hard on these busts. There was no need to go that detailed with the skin texture and stuff like that. People would have bought it if it was flat. If it was just a mask. Yeah, do you know what? If they'd done like a leather effect on the mask like Deadpool's like in the movie, so if they'd done like a leather effect mask or something, that would have probably sold. But this just looks like you've tried too hard again. And I love Sideshow, but that Hulk, you didn't have to try that hard to make him look that detailed.
They take up a lot of real estate, Richard. You know, they take up a hell of a lot of real estate. I saw the Superman one in a shop the other day, and they're saying it's life size. I'll tell you what, it's bigger than bloody life size. If Superman was 9 foot, it'd be life size. you know. But
Well,
size of it.
with the Wolverine, you gotta just give it a little bit more time. We only have this small little picture of it. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, right. So that was day one.
Yeah.
Day two was a bit better for me. We got it's so good, me say. We got Yoda legendary scale. Which, to be fair, when you think legendary scale, you think, oh, that's quite big, but it's 50 centimeters. Like literally, if you think about Yoda, I looked at the life size Yoda they did, which fair in mind, yes, fair enough. He's arched over a bit the life size they did, so it could be 60 centimeters. But a legendary scale, he's still talking 56 centimeters, which the Deadpool premium format that just came out was about 60 centimeters. And how much was it? Did you think it's going to go for? I think it's going for about at least 1K at least. I mean, it is ridiculous that it's going to go for that, but at least 1K. I mean, Paradox, you're the Star Wars guy in here. I love it. I think it looks amazing. It looks like the Return of the Jedi one at the beginning, where he basically before he dies, he looks quite rough. It looks like he's had a bad night on the drink. But what do you think?
I mean, I saw the life size version of the Yoda, and I wasn't a big fan. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the face sculpt. It wasn't good, and I don't know how well they did in terms of it selling. But to go and just do it a little bit smaller and do a legendary scale, and you like you said, Richard, it's probably going to be like $1,000 plus. I'd rather get like a Prime One Studio, like 1/3 statue for that kind of money. Or even like an alien, the dog alien from Prime One. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. It didn't to be honest, it didn't capture me. I wasn't like, oh my gosh. I was just like more of a, oh, here we go, another Yoda. It's either Yoda or Darth Vader from Star Wars. I wish they would do something else, you know.
Ian?
I'm not really too excited about it, but it's funny because Sim S in the chat just said, I hope his hair doesn't fall out. Can you imagine getting the legendary or this legendary Yoda and then the hair is just like all over the house? Fuck that. I don't know. I'm just not really too excited about it. You know, they already have the life size version, like you said, even though that's way more expensive. Am I getting it? No, I'm not going to get it.
Jason, you're not a big Star Wars guy. I know you're definitely not getting this, but do you appreciate how it looks? I think it looks so much better than the other one we got, the life size. So
much better than the Yoda that they used in The Last Jedi. They should have fucking used that statue.
Oh, right, we're not going to get into this. Me and you have already gone rounds on this shit. We're not going to get into this because you know what?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, don't get Paradox started. Seriously, like
I just think, man, you know, he's a better looking Yoda than I saw in the last film, so I'll give him props for that. But yeah, you know, if he's going to be about the $1,000 mark, yeah, pass.
To be fair, Jason, I've seen better chins on Superman and Kotobuki than I have in that fucking Justice League movie, so you can tell whatever you want, like.
When you only watch fucking shitty cam job ones and judge by that, you know, I don't really value many people's opinions on your ones.
Hey, what's up? Decoria White's in the house. Decoria White, thanks for joining.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
See, this is why we need to do a movie show, because seriously, this will be legendary. It will get re-streamed everywhere because we will just argue for the entire show.
I could probably argue for like 3 hours for the Last Jedi movie, but I won't get started.
Right, so
awesome film, PJ. Richard will tell you how
no, Jason, no.
Right. You're both going to be grounded from the chat for a month if you don't carry on. So
hey, we got 10 more days to go through. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Right, so day 2 was Yoda. Day 3, right, we got Rebel Terminator, which, do you know what? Thinking outside the box, I love it. This is this reveal was surprising. I don't know if it's Sarah Connor. I don't know who it actually is, but do you know what? Fair play for doing something new. And we haven't seen this a lot in this 12 Days of Sideshow, something new. But fair play for this was a new piece. Now, I'm showing you this. This is the actual picture that Sideshow put out. But I have Photoshop, and I did something that not many people have done. Bugger. Went to the wrong one. Where is it? I haven't put it in. No. That was harsh. I thought I'd put it in. I haven't put it in, actually. Let me just add it. I'll add the image quickly. I have done an image basically where she has been redone so that you can see the actual picture when I can find it.
Are we sure? Are we sure it's a she?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's a she. Just bear me a second. I've got it somewhere.
Damn, I was hoping it might be Christian Bale.
They've already done him.
I like me some Christian Bale.
They already done him, Ian.
Yeah, but as the Terminator guy, as
Yeah, Salvation. They did the Salvation premium format.
well, he's got to be in your house somewhere. Where's he at?
I sold him.
Oh, okay.
Him and Marcus Wright. They had both of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just chat a minute because I'm just going to find this. We're live. Live things happen, people. So
Dude, I tell you now.
Yeah.
This, from the pictures that I'm seeing, if this is a Summer Glau Terminator, it's I'm pre-ordering as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
Terminator, the Terminator TV show, the series they did, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Jason. If they do Summer Glau, sold. Sold. I will absolutely, buy it. I just hope it's not like $1,000. But yeah, actually when they announced it through 12 Days of Sideshow, I was really happy that they were what Richard said, they were thinking outside of the box. They got their creative juices flowing and did something that was like totally different from any other companies that they would do. So I'm really excited for this Terminator.
Right,
So.
I've sorted it. Panic over. Everyone can calm down. I've sorted it. Apologies.
Someone panicking.
Shut up, Ozzy. Right, so this is what we're going to look at. Okay, this is the image after the official one, and this is me blowing it up, basically black and white, so you can see the whole Terminator and what she looks like. I mean, guys, what do you think about this? Now that you can see her, Ian's got to look at his tiny phone, but now that you can see what she actually looks like, what do you think, Paradox?
Oh my gosh.
You like?
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm looking at the face sculpt. She's gonna look so epic, and judging from the side view, like her it looks like it's half of her hair is shaved, and then like it looks amazing. Well, it looks epic, and I'm sold on it.
Over the eye, like you can see the eye part's exposed, so I think that'll be the glowing eye.
If that lights up, so.
Decora White says Angelina Jolie resemblance there. Anybody think that?
Yeah, in fact,
there is.
I agree.
It looks like to me.
I agree. That looks amazing. Yeah, sold. I'm sold on it.
I mean,
I can't wait for it to see it in up close.
I mean, I love the fact that it's new. I love the accessories they've used on her. The amount of guns she's got. It's like Cable. It looks like we're looking at Cable. It really does. The amount of guns that she's got. She's carrying.
It looks more like the original. Like when you look at Terminator 2, like the battle scenes when you see the T-800s on the battlefield with the plasma cannons that they have. It looks like she's got one of them plasma cannons.
Oh yeah.
Hey, way to go, Sideshow, for making this new character. We've always heard, we make too much Boba Fett's, we make too much, Batman's. So way to go making this.
Yeah.
Cool. To be honest, this was one of my highlights. I think that I'm not a big Terminator fan. I don't buy many Terminator pieces, but I think that this is interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing the base. I like the fact she's holding the Terminator helmet head. So I think this will be a big piece if it looks right and if they can get the QC right. So I'm really interested in this one. Right.
And just from what you've shown there of the head, it looks like she's got a T-700 head that she's holding.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Right.
It's got the extra the jaw piece that you can hold on to, which is the extended jaw.
Oh wow! Yeah, you're right. I'm just looking at it closely. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Right. We've got a lot of days to get through, boys. Let's move. So anyway, that's basically. Sorry, I didn't include that originally. The guys got it and you didn't get it, so it's in there now anyway. Right, moving to the piece that I was most excited for when it came, for a couple of reasons, and I know I'm going to get a fanboy thing going on because that's what I'm going to say. We got Captain America premium format, and this is a Daniel Bell Captain America premium format for Sideshow. This is his first released statue for Sideshow. I nearly bought the 1/5 scale Captain America that was part of the Avengers Assemble line. I didn't because it's 1/5, and I'm not a big 1/5 guy. But this 1/4 is close to that 1/5, and the detail on this suit, the leather, the texturing, it's a 3D designed one. Only thing I've got a problem with, like Gio said yesterday, shout out to the Red Titan boys again. Gio said yesterday, if it's Daniel Bell sculpt, do I really want to be looking at a shield for the entire time? But maybe we're looking at it from a weird angle, and maybe it will, when you display it, you can display it from the side a bit. I mean, Ian, what do you think of this one, the Captain America Daniel Bell sculpt?
So, number one, we know it's Bell, so we know it's going to be badass, bottom line. I have not gotten to Captain America because I cannot find one that I like. I just don't like any of them. But this one that I'm looking at right here, it's more of a, hey, I'm Captain America. I'm going to kick somebody's ass. This, I don't know. This statue has presence to me. He's not in some corny pose where he's like hiding behind his shield or doing something, stupid. He looks like, hey, I'm Captain America and I'm here to whoop some ass. So I think I'm going to get that. And that shield might be some sort of exclusive where you can take the shield off. You never know.
Paradox?
I absolutely love. This is actually one of my favorite reveals of Sideshow throughout the whole 12 days. That head sculpt. I mean, to be honest, if this is true to the final production piece, this is probably one of the best Captain America head sculpts I've ever seen in any statue. To be honest, it might even beat out XM Studios head sculpt.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks like what Ian and Richard says. It just gives Captain America a menacing, badass look. Like, yo, don't mess with me. And most of the other Captain America statues or premium formats I've seen before, he looks like a little like goody two shoes, kind of like Captain America. Like, okay, he's just a leader, but this one's like, okay, he's gonna kick some ass and probably kill you. Kind of like look. So absolutely love it. I'm sold on it, and I can't wait to see the final production.
Look at that face he has. I mean, it looked like he just stepped into a bar and he's just gonna whoop everybody in there.
I think, yeah, he looks like he's just gonna throw that shield and kill everybody. I decapitate him.
I think this is our first inkling of why Sideshow got out of the checkbook and snapped up Daniel Bell. I mean, Daniel Bell was the sculptor of 2017. He won the ZBrush Awards. His Electro was amazing. And I think that this is why they snapped him up. And I'm guessing he's got an exclusive contract now with Sideshow. I'm interested to know if he had any involvement in any other statues in this list of 12 days. Because I don't think he has, but there's a few statues where I'm like, it's at that quality. But Sideshow have some good sculptors. I mean, I think this is probably up with the top 2 of one's top 3 maybe that I would get. I think there's a couple that are like, yes, this has got to be bought. But I think this one, as long as the base is fine, as long as the rest looks fine, I think this will fly off. But they're going to do a TBD edition size anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it flies off.
Hey. What do you think he's holding in his other hand, in his right hand?
I can't say because it's a child-friendly show, but it could...
Oh.
Right. He's holding a lunchbox. I don't know.
He's holding a lunchbox. Yeah. He's holding dollars. That's what he's holding because that's what he's going to cost. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Let's move on, boys. Right. So.
Well, I reckon. Yeah, thanks for that, Richard.
Oh, that's fine. To be fair, I forgot you were even here.
I know you've got the Australian filter on at the moment, but
sorry, mate. Go on, Jason.
Honestly, I look at it and I see Hail Hydra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Secret,
nice. Good point, Jason.
It does look a bit Secret Empire. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a bit. I've just read when I had a break, I got all the Secret Empires like when they came out, and I didn't read them, and I waited till I got the entire set and I read them, and it does actually. Now you say it without the uniform, it does look a bit Secret Empire.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if, in the other hand, there's something Hydra related.
Well, to be fair, his costume's very different though in Secret Empire than that. So.
Oh, well, it's more of the modern incantation you get from the comics of his uniform. So. I think it's a pretty good representation. If I didn't already have the XM 75th anniversary and the Allied Assault and the Bucky cap, I'd be all over it. And part of me is very tempted to still pull the pin on it, purely because it's Daniel Bell, and like it's not gonna go down in value and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, just I think too much Captain America.
Whatever, Jason. You're getting this.
I probably will.
Yeah. Same.
Jason's trying to find ways not to get it, but he's gonna get it.
He's like,
I'm actually trying to convince myself not to get it, but Ian's probably right. I'll probably end up getting it.
Right, guys, can I just say Chris is in Batman Statue Collector, his son's basketball game, sorry. So good luck to his son with the basketball, and just I've told him to be on soon because it'd be like old times, so I just say hey to Batman Statue Collector because he's just come in the chat, so hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Batman?
What's up?
Hey, Chris.
So look, actually, Ian's channeling the Batman Statue Collector on his left right now, or his right for him. So.
Oh, because this guy right here?
No, because your face looks like a bat. Yeah, of course, because that guy right there, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, give props to Sam Gilchrist for this freaking custom spear. This thing is bad.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that you put up.
It should have come with in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you guys stop touching your spears and can we get on with your chat? Ian, go on.
No,
sorry.
I have a problem.
Who has a bigger spear? Is that the same spear?
My spear's a few inches bigger than yours.
I think. I don't know. You know what we should do is put our spears up against the screen and have them touch.
Oh my god. This is
tip of the spear.
Why we ever went live, I never know. Honestly.
March, Ian, March.
Right. Moving on to the next day. I don't even know what day this is now. Day 6, I think. We had wait a second. We had 2 statues shown, which was. I love this as a kid. This and He-Man was my favourite, and I think this is going to be 1/5 scale. I'm not certain. I think it is. And it was Mum-Ra for the first statue from the Thundercats series. I used to have the sword, and it actually got broke by an ice cream van. I dropped it on the road, and the ice cream van ran it over, the prick. And it was the sword. And I loved it. And do you know what? I really like this Mum-Ra. I don't know why. I don't collect this line, but I think Alex said yesterday on Rad Titan, this is Martin Canal, I think he said. There's no, but can't confirm it. The actual texturing and the detail on his stomach and the pose and everything just looks amazing. I mean, we'll comment on Mum-Ra first. I mean, Paradox, do you collect anything like this, or what did you think to this reveal? I thought this was a good reveal.
Oh, I love this reveal. I actually have the He-Man Master of the Universe 1/5 scale line, Skeletor and He-Man, because I grew up with this, you know, and Thundercats I grew up with, and it's one of those things, I'm running around my house as a 8-year-old kid, pretending to be Lion-O, and this is like, I'm definitely gonna get this. Mum-Ra looks amazing, absolute amazing. So I hope it's 1/5 scale because it'll just fit better in my collection, and it'll match my He-Man Master of the Universe line and won't take up too much space. But I don't know, that Mum-Ra looks big. So, and Lion-O, I just wish.
Whoa! Don't.
That's another day.
Yeah, whoa!
That's another day.
That's another. No,
I thought it was the same day.
It is the same day, but we're not got to that image yet. Look at him. Look, this is what
I'm just too excited.
Jason, what do you think? Jason, what do you think to Mum-Ra?
Look, it's a nice statue and everything, but
it's not DC.
Look, man. No, man. I'm going to go even one further. When I was a kid, me and all my mates, we used to watch He-Man, Voltron, and the Transformers. Anyone that came up to me and went, Lion-O, and that, they got a smack in the head.
What? First of all,
we hated this show, man.
I was smacked him too.
Thunder.
This was the poor man's He-Man. If you couldn't afford a Mattel doll, you went and got one of these bastards. You were the house. You watched Lion-O. If your parents were all right and providing for you, you had a He-Man.
So
Wait, what?
he's basically saying if you were poor, then you'd collect.
Okay, I'm going to go even further, right? This, to He-Man, is what Machine Men was to Transformers.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. First of all, who's going up to you and saying Lino? Because I would smack them too if they said Lino. Like, what the hell are you? What the hell?
No, they pull out their pissy little sword, and I go, man, piss off with that shit. You know, like,
Yeah,
the lights up. I go, man, mine calls down lightning. Piss off.
Jason, thunder, you're a hoe.
By the power of Grayskull, mate. By the power of Grayskull.
Oh God, Jesus!
Oh man.
I've just put in the chat. Collectivist does not confirm any of Jason's views or actions. We are not. Anyway, let's get to the second. I'll go to Paradox first because he seems like he's about to burst, so we'll go to him first. We had a Lino. Can you call this a reveal? It's literally a Lino silhouette.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Not even Photoshop could sort this shit. I was like,
Dude, the eyes look
really?
good.
The eyes look nice. Yeah, the eyes look nice. Yeah, to be fair, but it's gonna be. It's
Go in, you can see it leveling into his eyes.
Yeah. Oh God.
It better not be white.
We knew what we were getting into when we got Australians involved, so I've lived there.
It's all right. Hey, I know you're not into this piece because you had good parents.
That's how well you don't know me. I had good parents. Yeah, all right then.
Well, I had bad parents and they got me a Lino toy. But I mean,
give us your thoughts, Paradox. Go on.
I mean, it looks good, the silhouette of Lino, but I just hope, like, I'm really curious in how they're gonna do Lino's face sculpt, because if you remember the cartoons, like Lino had like his eyelashes look, was like a little long, and it was just like, not too masculine. And I'm curious to see if they're gonna make him look more of like a lion, that'll be cool. And I'm curious to see like how the whole statue looks like and the rest of the line. So I'm really excited for this line, and I'll give a lot of props to Sideshow for doing this line.
What was the one that recently came out that Rad Titan got? Was it PCS or was who was it? Connecticut?
Yeah, Pop Culture Shock.
Was it Pop Culture Shock?
Yeah.
Is that the? No, it wasn't. Was it? No, it wasn't. Not the actual. I meant the diorama where it was Mumra versus Lino. Was that Connecticut?
Oh yeah, no, I don't know about the diorama. I know that they did standalone statues.
Yeah, who did the diorama?
No idea.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I want to put a name on it, but I'm like, I can't be sure. I mean, if you're in the chat and you know who did the diorama that Alex got, let me know. I thought that looked nice, but
That good that no one can remember the name of the company.
Yeah, it was that good. Yeah, it wasn't mass released, so I'm like, there was no pre-order, there was no nothing. So
Was that
Because it's not that popular.
So Jason, I'm guessing you're not gonna get the Thundercats one. It's safe to say.
No, he's gonna.
It's easy pass for me.
That's it. You know what? I'm gonna get the Lino statue, and I'm gonna come over to Australia. I'm gonna go Lino.
You better be ready to duck and dodge, though. I'm gonna get the line. I'm gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna call Jason on Google Hangouts. But I'm not gonna be in the room.
I'll do that. Let me know when you do that. I'll do the same exact thing.
I don't know about this statue. I mean, I'm not seeing enough of it. I just see it.
Yeah, it's probably the least reveal of all.
I mean, I love
staring into your soul, Ian.
I love Thundercats when they came out, but I'm a little worried because why is his left arm up with the sword? When he did in the cartoons, didn't he just do one arm up?
That is one arm up. Why haven't the left arms up though?
The left, yeah. To me, it looks like he's giving a touchdown sign or something. I don't know. I got to see more. Is this going to be a hair sculpt, or is this going to be you know, like the fake hair?
It looks like a sculpted. It looks sculpted.
But how can you really tell, Richard, with the shadow?
Unless it comes with,
Richard's photoshopped it. He's seen it all.
unless it comes with a jar of gel for him to actually put his fucking hair up like that. Yes, I can see it. It's fucking sculpted. Jesus Christ. Are you telling me that you're... Oh, yeah, it's real hair, but you've got to put fucking gel in it every night so you can get it to stick up like that. Of course it's sculpted, you moron.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can do something and, like, make the picture black and white and we could actually see this damn thing.
Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back, people.
All right, next thing.
We wanted to do this early, Richard, remember?
Oh, piss off. Right, next one. I love them, really. They're like family. You don't get on with family, do you? Right, the next one, I am a little, like, about. I wanted a Black Widow, but... I feel like other people feel that looks a lot like Captain Marvel. I'm not gonna lie, that face sculpt was like. And
I'm looking at Marvel as you're saying that. No.
And she looks a bit pissed off, like that. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I just don't resonate with this piece. I don't know why. I don't get it. Why would she protect her boobs like that? I don't care. You know what? A shot to the boobs not really going to fucking kill you much, is it? I think you got more chance of getting in the abdomen. I just don't get it. I want to get it. I like the character. I'm a Marvel guy. I just don't get it. I just don't get the sculpt. I don't get the hair. The hair looks like... I
think they got the face sculpt 100% right, like the comics.
Oh, listen, comic book guy. I know that.
Like, yeah, we're not looking at the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow here. Like, if we were, fuck, it's completely off.
Yeah, but
I'm about the comic.
Yeah, but
like, that's probably the best accurate face sculpt of a Black Widow that I've seen yet.
Yeah, but
I'm even Bowens.
But I'm used to the gorgeous locks of Scarlett Johansson now, so it's like it just looks like there's a tranny in a frigging Black Widow outfit to me.
Yeah, the cinematic universe and open a fucking book.
This is why we have Jason on here, to keep us real. Ian, what do you think?
Jeff Morris is in the chat room. What's up, Jeff? And he's saying it's a pass, and it's definitely a pass for me. I'm not. There's nothing about the statue I like. And it's a woman statue. I'm not allowed to have woman statues in the house.
Oh my God! Jesus!
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ian, are you allowed to go outside without a leash?
How did you know about that?
Oh, damn it! By the way, I want to thank Ian's wife for letting him do the chat tonight. I know she's listening from a secret audio thing she's implanted in the room. So thank you, Ian's wife, for letting him out of his cage for 10 minutes to do this chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Ian's wife's a top woman. She makes homemade bourbon.
Oh, yeah. Old Fashions is the greatest. And you guys are going to find out at WonderCon. We're going to be so hungover.
I was planning to do a live show from WonderCon. That'll be interesting.
Oh, we're going to do it.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, next day? Or do we still have to talk about this Black Widow?
No. No, we don't.
I mean, yeah, no.
Go on, Paradox.
I mean,
give us your 2 cents.
Breast.
That's
I don't know. I can't. I don't know what else. I can't. All I see is the armored breast chest plate. I don't know.
Breast.
There's nothing else.
That is the best. That is the best review ever to a fucking reveal.
That's all
I'm
I
waiting
see
to
is
see
like.
your review of Black Canary, PJ. I want to see ass.
I mean, that's what you gravitate to when you look at her, right? It's like it's shiny, it's like hard. I mean, I don't know.
I'm more of these eyes up here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, you're drawing more attention to the breast than I don't know.
Right.
All right. I digress.
Next, before we get some women's rights activists on this case or something. Right. Next reveal was Spider-Man Legendary Scale. Now, there was a video that comes with this. So now I'm going to play everyone the video, and then I've got some screenshots, and we're going to go through it. So let's play the video. So that was the video. Everyone saw that. So let's go to the next image, which is. Let's go this crap. Right, so we're going to start talking on the first image, guys. We're going to go through the thing. What do you think to this? I mean, Jason, let's go to you first, mate. What do you think to this legendary scale Spider-Man?
I think the sculpt and everything looks amazing. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan for starters, okay, guys? So I'm just going to get them straight off the bat. I prefer the more classic style Spider-Man rather than variations, only because I don't have one. You know what I mean? If I was a big Spider-Man fan and you've got like the classic, the amazing, and you've got the 2099 ordered and stuff like that, this is a natural progression in your collection. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be an easy sell. It's like, you know, selling candy to kids. And yeah, I think it's going to be a success for them. But yeah, pass for me.
Paradox?
I mean, it looks cool, judging from like the prototype. But like, if you look in the background of the picture, I'm looking at like what they're drawing their inspiration from, and it looks like they're drawing from like the movies, right? I'm not too sure.
If you look to the right of the image that's up now, you can see the actual color scheme that it's going to be. You can see under his arm on the third image. You can see the actual color scheme it's going to be, and it is very movie driven. You can see that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna look great, you know, and it's just that like I don't really collect too many legendary scale, and if I do collect something like that big, I'll probably go with like a Prime 1 Studio statue. So probably a pass for me.
Ian, what do you think?
I gotta disagree with both of you guys. Look the muscle definition on this. What? This statue of the year candidate. I think it's going to be badass. I think it's going to be sick. Absolutely going to be cool. I mean, I know that you're looking at everything in the background. I don't know. I like the pose that he's in. I like if you look at his forearms, he's got the muscle definition. And as long as they make the texture of the outfit legit and really well done, I think this is going to be really badass.
Jesse said, "What are those Joker portraits on the top shelf?" One of them looks like the Nightmare Joker. The other ones on the left look like from the original premium format, and then you've got the dark. I was doing this. I was basically trying to see what I could see in the background. I love doing this. I love seeing when they do these videos. I like seeing if I can find anything that's like a new thing. So I'm like, okay, let's look in the background. What can I see? What they're working on now? There is actually
they're spare heads from the Sideshow 6 scales.
Yeah. No, there is
the Batman ones. Those 3 heads. They're the Batman 1/6 scale.
Are they okay? Yeah, I was looking at this in the image that's up now. I was looking at the sculptures that he's done on the right, and I was like looking at the left, and I was looking all over the place, and I was like, okay, can I find something new? I see some bats there and stuff. The only problem I've got with this statue, Spider-Man seems to always be in the same fucking pose.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I was about to say
all the time. He's always.
What are you talking about?
He's always on the. He's always on the top of a building. He's always fucking crouched. I'm like, can you just give me something?
He doesn't fly. He swings with a web. Where do you think he's gonna be?
I mean, the Sideshow premium format just had him on some crane, you know, lashing out in the air, shooting his web. Now he's just.
Was that web? Was that webbing? Was it?
I don't know.
Listen. I like it. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I like it. I like where they've put the joints. I think that it's where they've put the actual joints to put it together is really well done. I think it is going to be a piece that will sell. I'm looking forward to seeing what text. I don't see a lot of texturing on the actual sculpt itself for the suit, so I'm guessing that that's going to be added after. I hope. I hope it's not just flat and it's just painted on. I mean, I think about the Wonder Woman. Remember the Wonder Woman where the pants are painted on? It was horrible. They could have done something a bit better with that. So I'm hoping they're not just going to paint on the lines and think, well, that's it. You know what I mean? It's painted on. So I'm hoping they're going to do something better with that. But as far as a reveal, I think it's a good one. It's going to be a lot of money. I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be too much money, but I think it's going to be a good reveal. Now the second reveal we had on the same day was Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, this is a Spider-Man I do like. The only you don't see much of this statue. Yes, you can see the head and stuff. The moment I saw that webbing, I thought about piping on a cake.
Mm.
I don't know why. I just thought it looked like piping on a cake. Anyone else have any thoughts on that, Paradox?
You know, I didn't follow like Miles Morales as a character, but I'm actually excited to see Sony's like new animated movie on him. So hopefully it comes out around, or the pre-orders come out around that same time, so I could kind of like watch the movie, get more acquainted with the character, and you know, we'll see how it goes from there in terms of pre-ordering him. I mean, he looks great. There's not much that reveals, but I just hope, looking at the way he is posed, like he's not the same pose as the Spider-Man Legendary scale. That same pose that kind of like is, you know, a lot of statue companies use, where he's like, you know, on the ground, like, you know, with, I don't know. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like Spider.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Who's going quiet? Ian, what do you think?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. I don't know why they keep doing the same Spider-Man poses.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I mean, everyone seems to be the same. What the hell's going on? No, I'm just playing with you guys. But I'm not really big into the Miles Morales. Peter Parker is my Spider-Man. God damn it.
I agree.
So Miles Morales, I mean, I'm glad they're bringing some diversity into the comic book world, but I'm just not really a fan of the character.
Jason, what do you think to this?
Just going by that picture, is it just me or do the arms look too thin?
Yeah, but Miles Morales wasn't always massive, was he?
I really wouldn't know, because I only know Peter Parker. I know very little about Miles Morales.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, I'm going to even tell you, I thought it was an artist, not a fucking person.
Do you know what I don't get? This is weird. Do you know what I don't get? Why they've just done Silk, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Man in 1/5, and then they suddenly decide to come out with Miles Morales in 1/4.
Yeah, I agree. And
I don't know why you've just suddenly decided I'm going to do a Miles Morales in 1/4, but the rest of them in 1/5. Because this would work perfect with the collection. So why you not continue a line and just keep it going? I mean, I appreciate 1/4. I like the fact it is 1/4, but and it's something new. We criticize Sideshow for not doing something new, and I'm going to do that a lot coming up at the end. Trust me. But this is something new. I can't remember that. Have they ever released a Miles Morales? I don't think so. I can't remember there being one.
Maybe a hot toy.
Buy a damn hot toy! Buy a damn hot toy! Yeah, but
buy a damn hot toy.
Yeah, so but I don't think they've ever released a Miles Morales. So fair play to them for doing something new. Right, let's move on, because we're getting boring. Okay, right. The next day we've got the Joker statue, which we've already seen in a reveal video. This was unpainted though. When the Gotham Nightmare line came out, I love the Batman. It's not something I collect, but if I did collect Batman, this was something I would buy. Now, the Joker, I thought looked really good, the sculpt. And now I see the paint job. I think this is a really impressive Joker. If you want something a bit different, you want something a bit out there, you're a really big DC fan like Jason is, or a really big Joker fan, I'll come to you first, Jason. But this was something that really caught my interest, and I thought looked really nice. I think it is 1/5. What do you think, Jason, to this?
Look, honestly, it's not my cup of tea, but I do get the concept. The concept being basically how these characters would look under Scarecrow Fear Toxin. You know what I mean? So that's what they're sort of going for in that regard. So yeah, I can see it's a winner in that regard. Joker fans will probably lap it up. There's a lot of DC fans I know that are raving about the Nightmare line and want to grab them all. So they're going to be a successful line, but for myself personally, I'm going to pass. I've got too many Batman.
Ian?
Okay, so Sim S, Ungraceful Toad, and Charles are all on board with this one. When I first saw the Batman Nightmare line, I was like, holy shit. First day pre-order, I'm buying this. But then I saw it on Sideshow Live, and they turned it around, and they put the wings on the Batman. And to me, it looked really cheap. It looked plastic. Even when they put the wings on, it didn't look stable. And then after that, I absolutely hate this line. I do not like it. I do not like the fact that they came out with the Joker when this is supposed to be the characters on the Scarecrow toxin. Why didn't they do the Scarecrow before the Joker? They look cool. The artistic ability and the artistic sculpts look great. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. I don't know. I don't like it.
Paradox?
I'm actually a big, huge Joker fan, and I actually like this Joker statue. I don't like the Nightmare Batman. I love all Ian's points about it. It kind of looks cheap. I'm not a fan of the switch out heads, but this Joker, if I were to own just one of the Gotham City Nightmare collection, this would probably be it. I mean, you look at the paint job on his face. I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to look closely. Yeah, I'm just trying to look closely behind his teeth. I don't know if he has like multiple layers of teeth.
Yeah, he's got multiple rows.
I mean, multiple rows, right? So that looks, yeah. I mean, I'm sold on the piece itself. So I got to see more of it. But if I were to own one of the statue line, this would probably be it.
But I think that with these statue line, you can't just own one. You're gonna have to own all of them. I mean, just to have the one Joker. I mean, if you want to,
yeah, I know.
If you're looking at a piece or think that you're on the Scare Toxin, just go through a bottle of Jack and look at your statues.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, because I like collecting anything like Joker, so I'll probably just like line them up with my other Joker statue.
Okay, I understand now.
So, but I don't know. I don't know about that Batman. I'm not a big fan of that. I saw that in New York Comic Con, and I was like, pass.
But you know, when they first came out with that, for me, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm buying this. But then I was like, I don't know. I've never had a statue where I changed my mind so fast.
Yeah, you got to see it in person. I wasn't impressed in person. Like, okay. I mean, I liked it when I first saw it, but then when you look at it closely, you're like, okay, it looks kind of cheesy.
Got
you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I like it. I think it's something different, and I like something different because we get a lot of the same shit. So I
agree.
So fair play to him for at least trying something different. I think it will sell. Jokers always sell. So I think it will do well. I need to see more on it. I agree with the guys. So let's go to the next one, which is day 9. Actually, I just looked it up. Which is we got 2 on day 9 again. I mean, Sideshow were very greedy this year. I mean, I don't believe they were giving us 2. They were giving us 3. If you think about it, there was 3 sets of 2 and a 3. So there was actually like 17, 18 reveals or something. It was ridiculous. And we went back to the Marvel, and we had a new Daredevil and a new Elektra in the same day. And I'll go Daredevil first. There was nothing to preview. It was a logo, so there's not much to talk about. Now, we were due a new Daredevil. I will admit, we're due a new Daredevil from that line, Elektra. Do we think that Daniel Bell's had anything to do with this? The new Daredevil? I think he might. This may be, but why it's not being shown is this is the next Daniel Bell. I don't know why. Somebody said in the chat earlier that it could be the next Daniel Bell. I think that this line might be close. I think one of these at least. I mean, there's not much to talk about, so we'll just talk about the actual both of them. And I'll flick back between them for the actual chat people. But Ian, what do you think about these 2 reveals? Are we getting a Daredevil and an Elektra?
Well, I saw Ed Bradley, the painter for Sideshow. He mentioned that he did the paint job on the Daredevil. And he said he was very honored to be a part of it. Now, that's all he said in the post. So I think this Daredevil is going to be badass. If he's already posting stuff saying he was honored to be a part of this job, this Daredevil could end up being sick. And actually, this is the one that I'm most excited about on the 12 days of Sideshow. So I'm really excited to see it, and we'll see. Did Daniel Bell have anything to do with it? To be honest with you, I think Daniel Bell might have something to do with every Marvel piece that's coming out. Now, did he actually sculpt it? Maybe not, but I'm sure he has his input on it.
I mean, I want to give a big shout out to Ed Bradley. He's one of our members, so shout out to you. He's one of our artist members. Really appreciate him being on the site. So, I mean, Paradox, what do you think about these reveals, Daredevil and Elektra as well, not just Daredevil? When we talk about Elektra, I mean, I remember the Elektra was who released the Elektra last time? Was it XM? XM released an Elektra.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I'll admit I wasn't a big fan of it. I like the Daredevil where it was coming down the side.
Manchester Elektra as well.
Yeah, I know they have, but not recently. The recent one was XM, wasn't it? I think. So, Paradox, what do you think to this, mate? It was.
Yeah. I really hope it's the Ben Affleck Daredevil. So if it is, I'm sold. Just kidding. No. I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, I actually missed out on the last Daredevil premium format, so I was kind of like mad about that. So this gives me a chance to pick him up. I hope he looks good. Elektra. I'm not too sure. I wasn't like you said, Richard. I wasn't a big fan of the XM Studios one, so I'm curious to see how Elektra looks like. But overall, I'm really excited to see how he looks like. I just kind of wish they gave us like a silhouette like they did with Lino to see how he would look like.
Well,
hey, did you guys see Franco Carlismo in the chat? He said he does have a lot to do with it, and just look on his Facebook group page.
Franco.
What's up, Franco?
Daniel Bell.
Oh, Daniel Bell. Oh, if it's Daniel Bell, I'm sold on it.
You're such a Daniel Bell lover. We need to start a new group.
No.
Daniel Bell lover. So
how can you not be, really?
Nah, he does amazing work. So
yeah, I think these pieces are going to be great. I hope they are. I watched Defenders again over Christmas, and I do like that Elektra. I do think she's really nice. So I hope that's.
Of course.
I just hope that Elektra doesn't have armored breasts.
Armored breasts. Well, you've got to.
Look, the thing is, we don't know what we're getting. We don't know if we're getting a comic book Daredevil and Elektra, or whether we're getting a TV Netflix one. Like, we don't know. So I can't make any judgments on it whatsoever.
To be fair, lad,
I hope
you have to protect the chesticles. Come on.
That's true. No, but I mean, like, I don't know about how you guys feel about head sculpts and face sculpts. Like, I just feel that like going the comic book route is always a good safe bet as opposed to trying to capture the likeness in a statue.
I do agree.
For Sideshow, at least.
I do agree with that, but I want Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I want a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. I hope that they do a line from the new Deadpool 2 movie because I really want a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. So I hope that gets done. Right. Let's move on to the next one, and we have. Bear a second. We have 3 released on this date, and we'll go through them one at a time because these were actual releases. It wasn't just a picture.
It's the best day.
Oh, shut up.
I agree.
Now we're gonna get to the sexiest reveal of the year. Jesus, I would marry it. I don't even care if she made a resin. I will find a way to procreate. I will. I seriously would. This is the sexiest statue reveal of the year. I'm not gonna lie. This woman is right up my street. Now, we had the Wonder Woman premium format. I don't know about you, but this is the best Wonder Woman I have seen. This has got to be the best Wonder Woman I have seen. I know Jason's already snapping. Jason's snapping this up in his mind already. Jason, what do you think, mate?
RSVP, brother. RSVP'd a lot of them, but that one particularly, straight away, bang. The only thing I can pick a fault on it is the shield isn't accurate. But really, who cares? Like, when you look at the face, when you look at that ass and the body sculpt, like, seriously, like, beggars can't be choosers. I don't care about a shield. I'll probably just remove it.
Ian?
It's funny because the people who are not in our group chat message on Instant Messenger, as soon as this picture dropped, it just was like ding, ding, ding. Everybody started posting pictures of their Wonder Woman and what they thought, and everybody was just, it was like a whole bunch of horny guys just on the message. Right? My wife was like, "Why is your phone going off?" She goes, "Let me see it." And I was like, "Nope, not seeing this shit." But yeah, the Wonder Woman was good. This is freaking badass. I like to see that lasso
wrapped around your neck.
Wait, where's that lasso? Where's that?
The lasso. Have you ever seen a premium format where the lasso is like a rope that she's about ready to rope somebody like me?
Like me.
Oh man, it's such a great looking statue, but I'm just like, God damn.
Ian,
and you're right what you're saying there, Ian. Look, you very rarely get Wonder Woman action poses.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Poses.
How cool would that be if they found a way to make the lasso light up?
To be fair, right, that face, she can ruin my life any day a week. Honestly, she can literally tear my life to pieces, and I'd be like, "Thank you, darling, for doing that."
Richard, you name me the last female DC head sculpt that Sideshow did poor.
Last female. God, Black Canary was all right.
It's got to be the Gal Gadot for
Yeah, oh yeah, Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
That was horrible.
Horrible.
That is the only one that I've actually cancelled.
Gal Gadot came out worse after. This.
Yeah.
So
Came out really bad.
Yeah, it looks so bad. I still think the Wonder Woman on horse. We got it in. We got it in.
Oh!
We got it in. Wonder Woman on horse is probably still the best Gal Gadot face sculpt ever.
Yeah.
And do you know what? If I could afford that fucking statue, I would buy it. Just so it could be a shrine to collective. I think Prime One should give us one of those, just because we have promoted that fucking statue so much.
Decoria, you gotta find a way to hook us up.
Yeah,
with that
come
statue.
on, give me a discount or something, anything. Do you know what? Give me five. Give me
It was like a.
Give me a 5% discount so I can get $2,000 off it or something.
Yeah, I'm about ready to just go take out a credit card and just buy it, and then have it on the show just to freaking fuck with you guys, and then return it.
I have a t-shirt with it on, so it's close. This Wonder Woman for me is probably when I was doing stuff for Red Titan before this stuff took over my life, and I apologize to those guys not being able to talk about it anymore. I did the review for the Wonder Woman that they had, the original PF. So I spent a lot of time looking at this bloody thing, and I wasn't impressed by it at all, the original PF. But this, seriously, like, could they make like a life scale version of this? I probably would.
Yeah.
I would go bankrupt for that. I'm telling you, I would seriously. I would.
You know what it is? You know what
You may never leave the house if they had a life-size one. I mean, you'd never get away from that statue.
Yeah.
Game up because of the tweet-ahead superpowers line that's been coming out, the Fifth Scale line. Man, the ones that they've been dropping on that, the Flash and Martian Man, they're doing all the ones that people have been begging Sideshow to do for years. They haven't taken the chance on.
Yeah.
Right. Let's move on.
Do we have to move on?
No, we don't. But I've got to.
Yeah. Wait. I want to put my 2 cents in here.
Oh God.
Just really quick.
Go on.
Oh God.
Humana. That's all I gotta say.
Oh God.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
We've gone from a semi-respectable chat to just a semi.
Just a semi. Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm sold. Linda Carter, lookalike. Yeah, I'm sold on it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Right, now we're moving on to probably that Wonder Woman and the Daniel Bell Captain America are in my top 3. We're moving on probably to my other top 3. My other top 3 now, which is basically Superman PF with the Brainiac head in his hands. Yeah. That face sculpt for Superman. That is a ridiculous. I mean, I think Jason's again already snapping this up in his head. This has already been bought. Of the 3 that were released on this day, these 2 were insane. I mean, again, Jason, I'm going to come to you. You're the big DC guy. Is this already in your collection?
It's already RSVP, brother. Look, you asked me in the award show what we were looking forward to. Well, if we could dream of a piece to come out, what would it be? And I said I want a Superman rebirth. Like, I was not a big Superman New 52 fan, so when Rebirth happened and they brought back my old Superman, loved it, and he's got the more serious attitude. So I like the way they've done the head sculpt in this. That he's got that more serious. Like, you got to remember, in the Rebirth universe, 10 years has been removed, but he remembers that 10 years of history. Like, he's actually lived it. You know what I mean? Unlike the other Justice League members. So he's a lot more serious, a lot harder, and he does think a lot more deeply about things, you know? And look, things like little things on this already that I'm picking up. the finger marks around the face of Brainiac, where he's actually grabbed him like that to rip the head off. You know what I mean? Things like that, like attention to detail in that regard. I like that they haven't done him too bulky. It seems to be a bit of a problem with a lot of people who do Superman. They think that he's some big muscle-bound He-Man, and he's actually not. Like, he's very athletic build. And yeah, they've done him really well in this regard. And great to see the undies are gone.
This was the one. This was the one that I was like, this could be Daniel Bell. It's not. I know it isn't, but it could be because it is that well done. Like, he's literally an amazing sculpt. This is probably my favorite. I fell over when I saw the Prime 1 one. What was it, Wonderfest or whatever? Winterfest, Tokyo Comic Con. Sorry. And I was like, that's really nice. This one is. It surpasses that one, and I love Prime 1 what they do. No offense, Decoria, sorry. I love what the Prime 1 do, and I know they're going to make some changes that make it better, but 1/4 scale, this one for me is the best Superman I've seen. And I like the original one with the base of the crystals and everything, but this is probably the best Superman.
Alex Ross version?
Yeah, this is probably the best Superman I've seen. I mean, Paradox, what do you think to this? Do you love it?
Yeah, I love it. I'm getting all three, if anything. Hopefully they don't. Definitely gonna pick the Superman up. I love the costume. It looks great. I loved him, like what Jason pointed out with Brainiac, the fingerprints and everything. Awesome job, Sideshow. I'm really impressed. I wasn't a big fan of the Alex Ross version. I passed on that, but this will be like my first Superman premium format.
Yeah, I think, Ian, do you love this? I mean,
I'm not a really big Superman collector. I like the character. It's just, to me, I don't want to say it, but I think this one looks cool. Well, I mean, it's just Superman always has the biggest bulge. It's like. I always see it. I can't get away from it.
Maybe he saw the Wonder Woman PF before him and was like, shit.
I mean, it's a great statue. The statue looks amazing. It's just I can't. There's just some pieces I can't.
Ian,
Ian, why'd you point that out? I can't get it out of my head now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ian, don't bring your insecurities to the chat. Keep that private. Hey. Jesus.
I'm going to say something on what you said there, Ian. I've got a female friend. She's not a collector, but she comes every time she comes around here. She always, "What have you got now?" and has a look and stuff like that. And she made an observation from a non-statue collector viewpoint. She goes, all your female statues, the breasts are so big and like really well defined and stuff like that. She goes, but all the blokes look like they don't have any penises. Like they're all just flat. And I went, oh, well. And I said, look, majority of the collectors are male. Maybe that's the reason why, Yeah. But there you go. See, this is one for the ladies.
But this is a great statue. I mean, I really like it. I like the fact that I think it's going to be a wired cape, is it not?
It looks like a wide fabric cape to me.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I like the sculpted capes personally for the premium formats, but I think that this.
I did that with my Superman, my premium format, the Alex Ross one. Like a suit, I don't like the polystone capes.
Yeah,
I think they create too much imbalance, weight issues. When you go to move them, they can get smacked on something or whatever, With the fabric capes, like what? If it hits something, it just flaps in the breeze, What you do?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a great statue. I'm just not, I'm not a big Superman guy. Let's go. Let's move on.
Yes, let's move on from Ian's package insecurity to another one. Right. And the final, can you call this? This really fucking bugs me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
You too.
You've done two amazing reveals.
Yeah.
Very full reveals. You see everything. Mm-hmm. Now you show us a fucking belt. I'm sorry, but if you had confidence in this statue, it is obviously painted because you've shown the belt and torso. It's painted. Why not show us it? Mm-hmm. Are you worried that it's basically like the legendary scale that people are going to turn off when they see it, or what? But you've just shown us two amazing statues, and then you've just given me this shit.
You know what pisses me off with it, Richard? They've given us
Go on.
2 perfect reveals so far of the other 2, right? That look Rebirth accurate, like as the outfits have been redrawn for Rebirth and stuff like that. This one's wrong. Why would they get one wrong out of the 3? And Batman of all fucking characters, where is the yellow around the outside of his symbol? That's the trademark difference of the Rebirth Batman over the New 52 and the old one. That there's now like a yellow band around the bat symbol on his chest. Well, it's not there. And it's like the one thing that's different to all the outfits across Batman. So, sorry, Sideshow, you screwed this one up.
But to be fair, they haven't confirmed it's Rebirth. They've just said it's Trinity. They haven't said it's a Rebirth inspiration version.
Wonder Woman's Rebirth, Superman's Rebirth. Why would you put a different... You're putting a pre-new 52 Batman in there with brand new Superman and Wonder Woman.
All this says to me is lack of confidence in your Batman. This just screams that you have no confidence in this Batman sculpt, because you've just shown us 2 sculpts that are amazing and look really nice, and then you've literally given us this fucking half a tease and said, "Oh, well, yeah, you can take a look at this Batman now." If you had
the alarm bells.
If you were, it does. If you had total confidence in this Batman, and do you know what? I am not knocking Sideshow one little bit. Sideshow are one of my favourite companies. They're the best customer service. They put out statues that are amazing. But the way this screams, for 3 in a row, you've got 2 amazing ones, and one that you just said, "I'm going to show you a belt buckle." I'm sorry, but no, it just makes my alarms go off and think, "Fuck, this is a bit shit."
I think the only thing that could salvage it, Richard, is if they came out and they said, "Look, you know, it's still in pre-production and we haven't done the initial final sculpt."
But it's painted.
You know what I mean?
But it's painted. You can see it's painted.
Yeah.
And
But is it, or is it photoshopped?
And they've done the other 2 as well. So
I think you guys just need to wait and give it time. I mean, this could end up being a really nice statue.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, from a reveal standpoint and from now, if I take it as the date I've got now, I'm not thinking about, okay, if they tell me shit in 3 months. If I take what I've got now, this just screams we don't have as much confidence in this Batman as we do Superman or Wonder Woman. Paradox, what do you think?
I totally agree. I mean, there has to be a reason why they didn't show the... I mean, you gave, like what Richard said, that you gave us full, reveals on Wonder Woman, Superman, but Batman, one of the more popular, statues that they reproduced over and over again, you kind of like don't show it,
Peter,
like
exactly what you're saying right there, buddy. The Red Sun line that they did, the only one that sold out was Batman.
Yeah.
They had the Superman and the Wonder Woman on the website for a good year and a half.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
I'm
not sure.
Franco Calissimo just said, for me, I think it's since he is the most beloved character that they are just playing and showing a little belt. For me, rims with belt. So probably Danny worked on this too. Only an idea. It could be the fact that they've got something amazing. They want to tease it. I'm not gonna lie, but I just want to say, why would they not? It doesn't fall in line with the other 2 reveals. If there was a separate day and this was a new thing, I get it. But why would they show basically the 2 big reveals that were really quite revealing, and then this was quite hidden? I don't get it as a 3-piece, if you know what I mean. I don't get it. It fits in with these 2 reveals we've just seen. So if this is amazing as he says it could be, why not show it? You would sell more statues by showing it than you would.
But they will show it eventually. I mean, they had 3 reveals in one day, so.
But I'm greedy. Ian, give me fucking more reveals, man. Jesus Christ. I'm greedy.
Damn it. I hate my work husband.
No.
Ian's gone to check the webcam footage that's monitoring him right now from his missus. So we'll move on to the next one anyway, which was we had 3 reveals again. 3 characters 2 characters I didn't think really needed redoing. We had first we'll go for these one at a time, guys, because I want to get. I know there's not much to talk about between these, but we'll go from one at a time. We had a Joker with a gun with a fish on the end. Now, I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. I don't know what to make of. Would the Joker have a gun with a fish on the end? I get he's crazy, but that is like another layer of crazy. What do you think to the Joker reveal? Is it a reveal at all? I mean, Jason, you're the DC guy.
Look, just from what they're showing there, you can see that they're going the comic book Joker, not movie Joker. Okay. But look, it's going to have to be something exemplary to beat the original premium format one that they did. So unless it's something really, really special that comes with something that's just absolutely mind blowing that you have to have, I'm sorry, I'm happy with my old Joker, and I'll be keeping it. It'll be the same with the Harley.
Paradox.
I mean, like these guys said, it's not much of a reveal. Yeah, they just show a gun with a fish at the end of it. I'm excited. Like I said, I like Joker. He's one of my favorite DC events. I mean, and it's just that not much I could go by. I'm not really excited, but at the same time, I'm curious to see how he turns out. So and we'll see how it goes from here.
Is Ian with us?
Yeah, I'm back. I just had to head to the restroom real quick.
You mean you had to clock in with Mrs. and stamp your time card and then come out, right?
I did. She's actually not here, so we're good.
All right.
Anytime you come out with a Joker premium format, it's from the comic books, I'm really excited. The last one they had was one of my favorite statues. That head sculpt was unbelievable on that Joker, the comic Joker PF. I'm excited about this one. Let's see what they can do.
I think it's a decent idea. The fact they don't show anything, what have we really got to talk about? They showed a fucking fish on a machine gun or something. I'm like, okay, it's a fish on a machine gun. Nice one. What am I supposed to talk about here?
Rather than not saying anything, I mean, would you rather them not saying anything or give you a gun with a fish on it?
No, but it's not that. But let's get to the other ones. I'll tell you why then. Let's get to the other ones. Okay, so the next one is we've got a Harley Quinn. Again, we're just seeing a mallet, but that mallet has a lot of detail in it. I can see a lot of detail on that mallet. I can see the arm, at least. We're kind of through these three. We kind of progress to how much we can actually bloody see. So the first one, Joker, we can see a fish on the thing. Now we can see an arm. So we're getting better. We see an arm. So I have a Harley and an arm. I like the concept of the hammer. There's not much to the arm. I mean, Paradox, anything here you see that you like?
I'm looking at the Jack in the Box. I think that's Batman in a box.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I wonder if that's like an exclusive.
Yeah, is that part of the base or something? Yeah.
Yeah. I like the mullet. Mallet or hammer, whatever you want to call it. And I really like the the old Harley Quinn. So I wasn't sure why they did another one. I missed out on that one. So this will be, this will give me an opportunity to pick this one up. It's just like a lot of DC statues that they announced in this 12 days, So I'm kind of like overwhelmed with all these announcements, but I mean, I'm curious to see how it turns out. So we'll see if it turns out pretty good. Then I might pre-order it. So
Jason, you're a big DC guy. Would you consider this Harley Quinn if it came up?
I think PJ hit the nail on the head there. This is for the people who missed out on the original Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. Someone who's got the original, I don't think. Look, I can see one major difference already. In the mallet, it's got Bud and Lou on it, which are hyenas. The carvings on the mallet is actually Bud and Lou.
Yeah, Tweethead did that recently. They did a Button Lou, or is it?
Well, they actually brought it out the exclusive that actually had Bud and Lou, like the actual hyenas with Harley.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. You can see that, like, that's actually a hyena head carved into the side. So on the other side will be Lou, like another hyena.
Okay, yeah. I like that. Ian, what? Ian?
Oh, I'm getting this one. I know I'm not allowed to get woman statues, but I missed out on the last Harley Quinn. I want to get this one to spread out my my villain collection for with Batman. So I'm definitely getting this.
You're also missing the good point here, Ian.
What's
with
that?
Them doing this, people are going to sell their old ones.
That's a good point. But I'm not really a fan of the old one. I don't really like it that much. It's kind of boring to me.
Oh, the old Harley Quinn's fantastic. Love it. Like she's got the crazy eyes, man.
Whatever.
I like the old.
Right, let's move on to the last reveal of I think it's day 11, which is Poison Ivy. And do you know what? This is probably the best sculpted hot lips I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, the lips on Poison Ivy just make me want to just let her again ruin my life. A lot of women ruin my life. I'm just gonna fill you in on that one. But yeah, Poison Ivy for me looks like the best of the bunch. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I don't know which way I can see as much of Poison Ivy as I can of the others. Like I said, it kind of goes in. Can't see anything. Can see a bit. Can see a lot. So Poison Ivy for me, the face sculpt looks so realistic, and I love the pose of the arm. I mean, Jason, is this on your is this on your radar?
Oh, 100% it is. Green with Envy, Poison Ivy Premium Format was the only one missing out of my old collection, and I'm not going to be paying $1,000 for it. So this one, 100%, I'll be on that. Just from what we're seeing already, they're going more that Louis Royo style, you know, where they've got the outfit's going to be more of the vines rather than an actual costume.
Does that mean does that mean less outfit? Because I like that.
I would say so. I think you're a bit more flesh. Yeah, look, I'm really confident. I mean, they'd have to do something really bad. Like this would have to look really shit when they show it for me not to get it. And look, I'm just going by past female PFs that they've been doing and that for the DC line, and I can't see how they'll do it, Paul.
It looks really good. I mean, Ian, you can't have this in your house because you're under house arrest from marriage. But would you have this if you could?
Oh, absolutely! I would absolutely get this. This is going to be an awesome statue. But I don't really know because all you can really see is the shoulder. And I think Toad in the chat room said you can see the collarbone. That's it's a very sexy part of a woman. The collarbone and the shoulder. You can't see the whole face. The lips do look nice. I like the way the hand, is sculpted, and it looks like she's, summoning the vines or the plants that she uses. I think this is going to be a fantastic statue. It has a lot of potential, and I'm really hoping they do good with it.
What's weird for me is it looks a lot like one of my exes. Like from that angle and that reveal, that's all I can see. I'm like,
Richard, can you put up the picture of your ex for everybody?
No, because if my missus watches this back, I will literally be homeless next week. So, but yeah, it looks a lot like one of my exes, and I'm like, oh. Shit.
So is it a pass for you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy that. Okay. Paradox, is this in your collection?
Yeah. I mean, like what Jason said, I missed out on the last Poison Ivy, which was an epic statue, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. I'm looking at closely like her arms. It looks like it might be mixed media. Like what's the stuff around her arm? It doesn't look like it's sculpted. It looks like it's like lace, like kind of like clothing.
It'll be sideshow PVC.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Finicky vines and stuff like that. They'll make them out of PVC.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it looks great. The collarbone looks great. Very awesome sculpt there. I'm curious to see. I'm excited for the statue. So,
I'm sorry, but the last Poison Ivy, that wasn't a regular 1/4 scale, was it? That was small, right?
Agree. I don't know, Jason. What was it?
It was a premium format quarter scale.
It was
because it looks small when you see it compared to the other premium formats. Yeah. To me, it does.
But that's the premium format. Like if they actually did pure quarter scale, then they'd all be the same size, sort of thing. But they're not.
Yeah,
that was that was riveting. I really appreciate that little debate you just had. So yeah, do you know what? I think she looks amazing. This is probably my best reveal of this three. Probably because you can see her the most. But I think she looks really nice. I think. Do you know what? She can wrap her vines around me any day. I'd be all over that. So I think that's a really good reveal. Let's move to. I think this is the last day, unfortunately, and I think this is gonna be alright. Paradox's Street. We have a Boba Fett Mythos 6-scale figure. Now I loved the Obi-Wan. I love the Mythos statues. Now the Mythos Boba Fett. I like it. Not much to reveal. I should have photoshopped this crap as well because I probably could have seen more detail. But Paradox, I know for a certain I could bet my child's fucking life on it that you are buying this. So,
you guys know me too well. Yes, I probably am going to pre-order it. I pre-ordered the Obi-Wan Mythos, and I actually wish I collected the Mythos line before. It was, those were gone before I even thought about collecting Sideshow collectibles, statues, or anything like that. So it gives us opportunity for those who missed out on it on the Mythos line to collect at least the 1/6 scale figure. I just hope that they do a better job because I have the Darth Maul 1/6 scale figure from Sideshow, and after a while, the actual figure itself became really like loose and it just wouldn't like hold up over time. So I hope that Sideshow does a better job in picking out a better like 1/6 scale figure for the Boba Fett. But I mean, he looks great. It'll sell out. It's Boba Fett. It's Mythos line. These things will fly off the shelves. So
does anyone ever?
Does
anyone think this is weird that this is the only 6 scale reveal that they had for the entire thing?
No, the only thing I think that's weird about it is why the hell is it 5th scale? To go with the rest of the Mythos line.
Well, they already did a Boba Fett 5th scale. So
okay.
Yeah, there was already a Boba Fett Mythos 5th scale. This is basically the 6th scale figure line that they're doing now with Obi-Wan. So you can probably guarantee this shit now that there is a Vader coming next.
Yeah.
Because they've done Obi-Wan, they've done Boba Fett, there's a Vader 6th scale Mythos coming next. So guarantee that shit. Sorry, Jason, you just bought the statue, but... but yeah, I mean, Jason, what do you think to this? Are you a big 1/6 scale figure guy? I don't really know.
Look, I started with 10th scale and 6th scale. So, yeah, a vast majority of my collection is 6th scale. I try to steer away from the hot toys and stuff like that because just what PJ was saying, I've had I've got the General Zod one there, and he's an absolute pain in the ass to stand up without the stand and attachments and everything. And I don't like having the stands because it makes the capes and everything flop out at the back and all that sort of crap. I prefer to just have mine sitting there, boom, and that's it. Not move.
Ian?
Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not excited about it in any way, shape, or form.
Did your missus tell you to say that, or did you say it on your own?
No, I mean, you get a 1/6 hot toy. You're my missus, Richard.
I'm your work missus. This is after work.
I just, it looks great. It's a 1/6 hot toy of Boba Fett,
Well, hang on. If he's your work wife, am I your work mistress?
You're his work bitch.
Jason, you could be whatever you want to be.
It's not,
as long as they're in church.
I feel like we're getting into Pretty Woman territory now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not excited. I mean, it's great. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to like it, but for me, it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yep, I agree too. I think that it's a nice reveal, but it doesn't really do anything for me. I like 6 scale figures, but this was an obvious final reveal. I was hoping, and was anyone else figuring this out? We had DC heroes, we had DC villains, we had Marvel heroes. I was hoping for Marvel villains. I was hoping for...
Yeah.
Thousands of people that were hoping the same.
Oh my gosh.
I was hoping for a Green Goblin and loads of stuff, but yeah, maybe it's just me expecting too much. But
I mean, I haven't been collecting Sideshow collectibles for a while, but has anyone done, or have they done a Juggernaut?
No.
Like premium format?
No.
Something?
Oh,
like?
did the movie Juggernaut PF, which was the biggest heap of crap that I've ever seen.
Did anyone see the David Martinez Belmonte Juggernaut though, the painted version that just got put up on the groups and stuff? It looks insane, and I was literally 95% close to buying this. It looks ridiculous, like the dynamic pose on it, the size of it, the paint job. I was like, you knob, I'm not buying this. It is ridiculous.
But can we all agree that for the 12th reveal on the 12th day of Sideshow, I wanted to see something a little bit more like wowing. Maybe we're gonna finally get an Emperor PF or. Well,
they kind of built it.
Maybe we can get a Snoke.
They kind of built. They kind of built it up. They had 2, and then a 2, and then a 3. It was like, right, it's going to build this grand finale, and then we get a Boba Fett figure.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
I mean, if anything, they should have announced that first, and then go with the rest of the statues. Not the last be a 1/6 scale.
For me, they should have ended on either probably the DC 3, the Wonder Woman, the Batman, and the Superman. That should have been the last day. Yeah. They should have gone with the Daniel Bell Captain America before them, and then before that the Joker and the Harley Quinn and that, and then before that the Spider-Man, and they should have started with the Boba Fett, or started with the Wolverine, then the Boba Fett, and then gone. I don't know why the Boba Fett was 12. I'll have to ask him. I will ask him. I'll send him a message saying what was you thinking behind this, but I don't see why that was done.
But at the same time, okay, the 12th reveal wasn't that great, but. I mean, we had a lot of great reveals. In my opinion, I thought this was a great 12 Days of Sideshow. I didn't think that this was. It was entertaining. It was fun to wake up and see what was coming every day.
It was something for everybody. For all was a thing. Yeah.
It was a really good year. I look back at the 2 years previous, and I think this was a strong year. I don't think that there is a bad note. I just think that there was a lot of. This is probably. A bit like The Last Jedi. A lot of people had expectations for the last day and stuff, and they made stuff up in their mind, and they'd be like, okay, this is going to happen, this is definitely happening. And it didn't happen, and you're like, oh shit, there's a 6-scale figure? Really? But it wasn't their fault, it was our fault for basically building it up in his mind and saying this is going to happen, when they never gave us any inkling. It was just us. You know what I mean?
You're right, Rick. It's our fault for expecting a good Star Wars film.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Paradox, is he really doing this right now? Seriously,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Jason. It's our fault because we expected Star Wars to be good.
Yeah, we should have expected better, man.
Oh man, you can see my blood boiling and me turning into like a Sith Lord. Oh my gosh!
By the way, Sith Happens is going up tomorrow. We do have Sith
tomorrow.
We do have Sith Happens tomorrow. We're going to be discussing. Well, I'm not going to be there, but the guys are going to be discussing Rebels season 4. They're going to be discussing Kathleen Kennedy and what the future holds for her within the Star Wars universe. They're going to be discussing, they're going to be discussing the rumor that Disney are basically thinking the Han Solo film is a duff already, and what that means. Is there anything else, Paradox?
No, I mean, I think that will probably cover. Most of the hour, just as long as that no one touches on The Last Jedi and gets me going. And
Paradox is
1 hour, 2 hour show to like the 5 hour show.
Paradox gets turned on by The Last Jedi, so don't get him going. Okay.
Yeah, my nipples get hard and I turn red. So.
Oh, are you Kylo?
Are you Kylo?
You break your nipples.
Anyway, morons, it's the end of the chat. We've been on for nearly 2 hours, and you've listened to us ramble on. Thank you for everyone that was in the chat. Thank you for everyone that commented.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for everyone that commented, because you know what? We appreciate you guys. I've tried to keep in contact with you throughout the chat, but it's great to see everyone interacting. The CV show will be back in 2 weeks. Actually, no. I think the CV show back next week, and then the week after it'll be Sith Happens. I think that's how we're going to do it. So we'll be back next week, and we'll have some more topics to discuss. Hopefully, have some Rick will be back and other people. So thanks to everyone for joining in, and thanks to you guys for being here. I really appreciate everyone for being part of it. Thanks, Paradox and Jason and Ian. Ian, thank you, Mrs. for letting you
Thank
out.
you.
Thank you, Mrs. for letting you out of your cage. I really appreciate the fact that she did.
I'll let her know if she lets me talk.
Okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, the fact that she wrote a really good script for you tonight. I really do appreciate all that. So, right. Anyway, guys, speak to you later. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.